Well then. Hello, how's it going? It is Wednesday. A very EP Wednesday. But Wednesday nonetheless. Um, I don't know if I'm going to stick with Wednesday exactly. I don't know if I'm going to stick with Wednesday for my stream schedule because I have a lecture at 2 p.m. and while that's technically enough time to get from the uni back here, I don't know if I want to do that every day. Or every Wednesday. So I might move it. Great pin. Amazing pin. Yeah, today we are in fact, by the way, am I audible? I need to maybe adjust some stuff. Okay. Today we're going to play, or rather do, a challenge. A Monoghost challenge in Legends Arceus. I've never played Legends Arceus. I literally, got the game a while ago, like a few days ago. Okay, 2 weeks ago by now. It's been a bit longer. But yeah, I haven't touched the game yet. I know a little bit about the story. Like, I know the basic gist of it. And I know it's mechanically somewhat different from the mainline games. But I don't know how exactly. It's almost 3 months. Yo, French, how's it going? Yeah. So that's the plan for today. We're doing this challenge. If you want to know what the challenge is about, exclamation mark monotype, but I will probably explain what it's about as we... It's a shame that I need to interrupt this song for us to get started, because I really like this song, but... we should have put a cooldown. Ha! So anyways, as I was saying, we're doing a monotype challenge. The concept is simple. I'm sure this isn't going to mess with the capture at all. Back to the music. Yeah, the concept of this challenge is basically we are going to have a team that is going to be completely made out of ghost types. Every Pokemon in our team needs to have the ghost type. It can have a separate type. For example, I could have fire ghost type or steel ghost type, but it has to have ghost. And yeah, I'm going to make one exception in this. We get 3 choices for starter Pokemon in this game. Oshawott, what's it called? Rowlet and Cyndaquil. We're going to pick Cyndaquil because Cyndaquil evolves into Typhlosion, which is a ghost type. Well, this Typhlosion is going to be a ghost type. I'm going to use the second account. Yeah, because each of the starter Pokemon has a regional evolution in this game instead. So instead of becoming Grass Ghost, Rowlet becomes Grass Fighting, and Samurott becomes Water Dark instead of just Water. We're going to pick English. While I could play this game in German, you know. One sec. Tr- Truly, that's the right thing to do. Monitor, okay. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. Do I need to increase the volume? There isn't much sound, but I might need to. I am that which humans call Arceus. Okay. Okay, that's good. I just wanted to make sure. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Uh, Arceus. Hang on. If Arceus is literal, if Arceus is literal god, wouldn't Arceus know how we look? Uh, Chat, choose your pick. I'm leaving this completely up to you. Exactly like me. I mean, sure. What is thy name? All is correct, and as it should be. Sure. Freud. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. Orbit is not cooperating today. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. And yes, Arceus is literally just doing the Professor Oak talk, but in ye old English. Freud. Seek out all Pokémon, and thou shalt find me once more. So yeah, our goal for this playthrough is to find God. Well, so much to our phone. That's good to hear. Also, Arceus just imbued our phone with the power of God. Do with that information. Yeah, literally. Literal literal Pokemon. Jesus saved our phone. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my girl? No, thanks. Yeah, there's only one brain cell in the stream. Good job. Are you alive, my girl? And yeah, those are Archivald, Rowlet, and Cyndaquil. He gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. I'm going to increase the volume for my end, for myself. Just for myself. Jim, also increase it a bit on the Switch itself. Oh, I can't because it's on the... never mind. But thank goodness, you seem unharmed. What is the amazing idea? Also, where the heck am I? Hey, we got a cooldown. Oh. That's not going to be scary if you use it at all. But that does sound actually really cool. Fine. Why? This is Prelude Beach, of course. A very appropriately named location, given your journey here. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually a really cool t-shirt, by the way. With the luxury ball. I see. You seem to be in a bit of pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. I literally just fell from the heavens. After Poker Jesus literally isekai'd me, so... So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night? It's fine, that's normal, right? That's how Mount Coronation look, right? So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. I think all my answers here have been I don't know. Appropriately. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. What Rowlet just said. I'm not going to talk for the Pokemon unless the Pokemon, you know, actually says something. I hope that's okay, Chad. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, So you're called Freud. That name has quite a ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. I literally just took the word frenzy and void and put them together and... Anyways. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. But your text window already has a name to it. Is it okay if I break the fourth wall? My name is Leviton. I'm something of a Pokémon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokémon. Yeah, probably. Yes, Pokémon, such as these three here, Oh, blasted buffer! My darling Pokémon! Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you three! Wait! Well, that was quite the introduction. Okay, so we can move. And we can dash. That's saving. I guess we should save. Controls. Yeah, I think we'll not. We'll take care of that later. Should actually check the settings. Though. Attack speed, fast, regular. Yeah, that seems fine. Barrels. Okay, fine. I guess we're helping him. Oh! There's a glowing, beeping object over there. It's a god phone. You found something that resembles a phone. Resembles. It's probably a phone, but it changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. Exactly. A message appeared on the screen. Did we just... Did God just text us on our phone? I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokémon. There are like 1,000 of them. I'm sorry, but that's a tall ask. Exactly. Alas, yet another miss. Aha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see? I guess to become the very best, like no one ever was, is literally my divine mandate. Yeah. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Obviously, the Pokémon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokémon. Here you are, my girl. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokémon to catch them. Okay, I guess we just get 50 Pokeballs. That's fine. Pokeball, a mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokémon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand, if you gather the necessary materials. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now I've mentioned already that Pokémon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokémon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down, fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know, we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Yeah, a recent invention. What year is it? Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Hold ZR to ready a Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do, so use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw. So it's like aiming with the bow, kinda, in... do you have anything else to tell me? I'm sure you have many questions after you fell from the sky, but let's go one step at a time, eh? Besides, catching this Pokemon is to their benefit too. Anyways, let's get our starter Pokemon. Get over here, Cyndaquil. Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Fraud. A jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. I mean, it's just a Cyndaquil. How much could it possibly do? I love the firework whenever you catch a Pokemon. I can hardly believe it, Freud. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo, indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharp, shall we? Rowlet, where are you? There. Ah, I missed. Oh no. Ah, yes. I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old girl. Where are you? Rowlet? Get over here. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. Yo, Zero, how's it going? You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught, have only just arrived at the village to help out with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. Yeah, given the code you posted the other day, clearly it's necessary. No, but glad to have you here. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Freud, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. I'm very used to balls, Professor. I mean, what? How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. Now we just show him our phone. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say. I mean, that's what God called it. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a second, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream. To compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. While in the field, we in the field call such a catalogue a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research, containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Sure. I don't have anything better to do, and God told me to do so too. So. Then, whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onwards to Jubilife Village. Glad to know Chad was not the only ones to notice the hole in the, sky. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokémon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. Yeah, this is not how houses are looking nowadays. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. This road we are on now is known to the locals as Canela Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's so much to do, yet not many to do. And since we know so little of the local Pokémon, people hesitate to set foot outside of the village. Now that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire... I should... One sec, I need to slow down the text a bit. Oh, bufferation! I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokémon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Oh, I got a call from God again. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. use the minus button to view the map on your ARC phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination. Still I can't. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around in the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try to spot one of these markers, then head for it. Settings. The text is just slightly too fast for me. Okay. On my phone. Front gate, Galaxy Hall. I can set markers. Oh, interesting. I'll keep that in mind for later. Let's talk to the locals instead of doing what we were told to. Does the professor know that child? I am the child, hello. With no food for freeloaders, survival out here is a daily battle, you know? I'm sorry. To catch one of those Pokémon creatures, you need to throw a Pokeball at it. If you intend to stay here in the village, you should spend some time talking to everyone. I should try giving people more voices, but my voice is kind of... I've never seen that child here before. I had a rather traumatic experience when a wild Pokémon attacked me. Now I'm scared to even set foot outside the village. Where do you come from? I'm scared of Pokémon. I wish I'd never been brought here. I'm worried about the state of things here in Jubilife Village. We lack basic necessities, and there are some strange people around. I am strange people around. What an odd way to dress. Is that fashionable from where you're from? I suppose. If we want to guard the village properly, we'll need to partner up with Pokémon. Anyone else? You won't find any Pokémon on Preload Beach. It's about as safe as things get around here. They say that Pokémon of Hisui are even more savage and powerful than those of other regions. They sure are. I mean, I don't know. What is behind? Yeah. Side projects over side projects. There are some projects I need to finish actually. Now that you mention it. So, this village of ours also attracts strange garbed folks like yourself, eh? Apparently. Our human weapons are no match against the fangs and claws of Pokémon. Hello, Pachirisu. Those Servicorps people. What is it they are actually investigating? All they seem to do is eat potato mochi at the wallflower. Are they making some sort of potato decks or what? Gotta eat them all. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm here to give thanks to the guardians of the shrine who watches over all in Jubilife Village. Oh yeah, that guy. I have his phone number. Galaxy team is made up of several corps. Let's see. There's the security, construction, and agriculture corps, and a few others besides. Are you looking for someone? I'm just looking around. Commander Kamado is fantastically strong. Rumor has it, he once sent a Pokémon flying with one of those sumo throws he's so proud of. Okay. Even if you're a friend of the professor's, that doesn't mean you can go anywhere you please. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm just curious. Now who might you be? I haven't seen you here in the village before. That guy looks familiar. A new hairstyle means a fresh outlook, and a fresh outlook lets you change your fortunes. I've never seen clothes quite like yours, hon. Where might they be from? The future. I assume. Pokemon terrify me. Even going out to gather berries is the worst. Oh there! It's dangerous beyond these gates. You should stay inside the village. Whoa there! I told you this already. It's dangerous. I'm just here to troll everyone. I was sent with direct orders to troll everyone. Direct orders from Arceus. I wonder if there's anyone capable of catching enough Pokémon to fill all the pastures here. It's me! Probably. Okay, we should actually progress. Maybe. The plot waits for no one. Except for me, apparently. Oh. Canal. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty new to the village myself. I try to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. Okay, I think we talk to everyone here. Except, you know. Well, no. Aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Who in... Wait. A Pokemon protagonist that can speak. Who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? A Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuses for clothes. I mean, so far I haven't been told it isn't Animal Crossing. A Pokemon could yeah. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. Wait, was it Professor Laventon? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon dropped me with a move called Thundershock, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor, well... Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Ah! The face on Ray. But everything will be quite alright now. Freud here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps? What makes you think that's a good idea? You can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Ah! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Celine. Professor Leventon has told me how you had to secure his Pokémon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. Child labor. Okay. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without... Bogus. Without any idea of their skills or origin. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh! A most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for a visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. It's true. I'm banned. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Very old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please. But make it for free today. Potato mochi. Maybe that is all they're doing. Eating. Maybe we are making the potato decks. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fail to please. They do only eat potato. It's true. I feel... I'm sorry, Chet. I made a serious and continuous lapse in my judgment. I said Amogus. Anyways. Where did you find the stranger in the first place, Professor? I need to give Ray another voice. How should Ray sound? Ah, well, you know that of that great hole in the sky. Yo, you know about that hole? You know that hole? That one hole? That's in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. Wait, we fell out of there? That was like on the other end of the map. Professor, I don't know if you're quite aware of the distance between Mount Coronet and here. Whoa. Was that a joke? Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokémon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they are all over the place. In grass, in the forest, in the ocean. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. I mean, you're not wrong. That's apparently what's happening. Everyone seems to be just fine with it. Well, we know this much. Pokémon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they may possess, or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Freud will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokémon. 3 of them, in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokémon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokémon, while fending off their attacks. Ah well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokémon that fled to the beach weren't under attack. But the key to catching Pokémon is getting close enough to aim your Pokéball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, Freud. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. I mean, I would be more concerned with getting home, but then again, Pokégod clearly has other plans, so... That was quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all this. You do know we won't get to have Freud join the Survey Corps unless she passes a trial. Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Freud's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Freud, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial, we put to you tomorrow. You must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death, in a while. Brutal. Captain Selene's like Hizui in a way. They're both plenty harsh. Oof. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yeah, sleep tight. Still, people falling from the sky? That's some kind of story. And a hole in the sky isn't? Yeah, he has a cool outfit. Let me check. I especially like how they took the outfit from Diamond and Pearl and, you know, made something, you know, more time fitting for the time out of it. Like, it really fits with the style. I need to check when our ads are running. Because this would be a good point to take a break. 7 minutes. Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I enjoyed BDSP, but they were definitely underwhelming. But I think I'll first go in here and then when we sleep, we can take a break. Yeah, I get what you mean. Platinum is just the better version of Diamond Pearl in pretty much any regard. So not remaking Platinum was really just a wasted opportunity. But I guess they just really wanted to have two remakes, I guess. That they couldn't have done something like Oros is... That I could have just done something like Oros, I mean, is was apparently not on their radar. Um, Servitor, yeah, we already checked those. Uh, Handy tips for team members. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. Moving on. Okay. There's also an autosave feature, okay. Let me see if we have... Yeah, I agree. It's clear that nothing except Pokemon can even do this, and Pokemon can only do it because it's literally the biggest, you know, media franchise in the world. Yeah, I agree. Like, Palworld was really what... I don't really like Palworld as a game, I don't really care too much, but... I definitely think it was what was needed at the time for Pokemon. Like, it's definitely competition Pokemon needs. A nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. Okay. It's a dresser of very solid construction, where extra sets of clothing can be kept. Anything else? Storage box. Light. It's a paper lantern. It seems to use oil as its fuel. There are some lovely stones that someone must have found, but they are just plain old stones. Our 5 principles. Behave with courtesy to others. Superiors are owed your respect. Likes and dislikes are a luxury ill-afforded. Those who are weaker must be helped. Difficulties must be faced head-on. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's a full-length mirror. I can't change outfit yet because I don't have another outfit. Okay, in that case. I'm going to take a quick break so ads can run and then we'll be right back. Sound good? Sound good. I'll be... Yay, we're back. I just, by the way, I just realized we have been going for like an hour and we haven't even gotten our first Pokemon yet. Yeah, rest until tomorrow. Oh, things are happening. True. Guys, new hole just dropped. The next day. Yeah, right? I wish I could sleep that easily. Hey, in there! You awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Also, I don't want to alarm anyone, but the loading slash autosave, I don't know. Loading icon is the hole in the sky, so I'm sure that doesn't have any sort of significance whatsoever. I'm sure. Did you sleep alright? I know that's not easy in a strange new land. We'd better not keep Captain Saline waiting. Let's hurry to headquarters. I too love void loading. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokémon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokémon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical corps will put you to rights. I don't know what voices to. How many That's actually a good question. How much terabyte would a person take up? You do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there. Well, you might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Thanks. See, these sort of things are what you need to really feel confident in your ability to pass the trial. Really, really helpful. Captain Saline, ma'am, I've brought Freud. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokémon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. 3 species? Right away? But none of us have ever managed that. Did a stranger not catch 3 different Pokémon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. Abra. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our cervical satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. That whatever it is you're wearing doesn't suit our satchels in the least. Well, too bad. Ray, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. There are a lot of old-timey words that I never really needed to pronounce before. So I'm sorry, chat, if my pronunciation goes awry. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone and you can check the tasks you have waiting. There are two types of missions and request mission. Okay. So missions are main quests and requests are side quests. Okay, good to know. Pardon, Freud. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What did you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land. Freud absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokémon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. We finally get to pick our Pokémon. It only took ages, but... Okay. Go on, Fred. Pick the Pokémon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you will be able to fight off wild Pokémon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokémon would you like to keep as your very own? Okay, so I already made my choice before we even started the challenge, so I'm quickly going to explain. Oshawott will eventually evolve into Samurott. Samurott is a water and dark type, so we cannot use it. Rowlet will eventually evolve into Decidueye, which is going to be a grass fighting type, which we also cannot use according to the challenge. Cyndaquil, however, will evolve into Typhlosion, which is going to be a fire and ghost type. So we are making an exception until I find another ghost type. Until I find another ghost type, I can use Cyndaquil, and I can keep Cyndaquil in my team so it levels. And I can then use it once it evolves into Typhlosion, like properly use it once it evolves into Typhlosion. Why not just choose whichever one your gut tells you to? Well, my girl, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? So it's going to be Cyndaquil. Do you want Cyndaquil as your first partner? Yes. Exactly. It will become a ghost type eventually. So it's still in the spirit of the challenge, I think. And again, once we find another ghost type, I'm going to prefer using that ghost type. Just until then. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. I mean... I think the only of those two that of those three that we never got is Steel, because the Decidueye usually evolves into a ghost type, and now Cyndaquil does as well, in Hisui at least. Delphox will evolve into a psychic type, but we don't get a Delphox here. But I don't think there's any starter that will turn into a Steel type, at least as far as I know, because Steel is kind of busted, so they would never put it on a, you know, starter Pokemon. There's actually surprisingly a lot of thought put into type balance of a lot of the starters. It's actually a really interesting topic, but I digress. A word of advice, my girl. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty, and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Look at those two cheer on their paws in the quill. Or maybe they just wanted to help Freud with her trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Freud fell out of the sky, after all. Yeah, the thing is, Ghost is very effective on Psychic, but Steel isn't really affected in that triangle, so there isn't really any balance behind that. But for example, in this case, Fighting is effective on Dark, so the Surge UI will be effective on Oshawott twice, and Dark is effective on Ghost. So Oshawott is effective on... Yeah, I really like Ghost types and Steel types, but I thought since one of the starters is Ghost type, I go with Ghost. And yes, my favorite Pokemon is in fact Aegislash. Also, yeah, Hexen, how's it going? Well, not to worry, you two. I have you assist me with my research for now. Okay. Why so serious? I mean, we did just fall from the sky, so... That's an amazing emote. I mean, you would be serious too if you just got isekai'd by Pokegod. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? It looks really good. Well, it's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. So, you already gave me 50 Pokeballs when we got into the game. Now I got another 20. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work as a treat, as you've already seen. The Plagnord coordinate. Oh, of course! The Plagnord coordinate, clearly, you see where the arrow is pointing on the button to show that I can continue on. Clearly, that's the Plagnord coordinate, and it's the indicator for where you should put indicators to progress the text. It's a very specific Gamda thing, so not a lot of people know about it. Clearly, I'm not just talking out of my behind right now. Oh, that's amazing. That's honestly amazing, yeah. I wish I didn't miss out on a hype train, like a giant hype train, but at the same time I also, you know, I don't care too much about the emote. Like, it's an okay emote, but it's not, you know, the kind of emote, like, I don't think the Infinite Kappa emote is that interesting for me. In comparison to the waffle emote, which is just... I think that's really better. Yeah, I already said it, never mind. I have a tendency to repeat myself because you get distracted by some invisible chat that seems to be on your phone or whatever. Yeah, I get what you mean. I definitely prefer it on someone like 4 compared to... I don't know any example because I don't watch any of those popular weirdos. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Let's be off. I'll show you the way to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Meet me at the gate to your left as you leave headquarters. Can I look around first? I can. Abra. You know what is expected of you. Now it is up to you to see things through. It's safe here in Jubilee Village. Don't forget you can always return here to rest and recover. We're running low on potions. Guess I'll need to go and gather more materials. Seems like it. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Oh, he already said that. It's hard to guess what this is supposed to do, but it certainly does look impressive. My code every time. It's crammed cheek by Joe with publications and writings on Pokémon. There are notes stuck here, and they're about Pokémon species currently being researched. There's something written here. I do solemnly declare that I shall record in all due detail the modes of life of all the Hisui region's Pokémon. Nothing here seems relevant to... Yeah, Professor, your research looks boring. Hello, Rowlett. Oshawott? And this is where Cyndaquil would sit if it wasn't going with me. Yo, Frams, how's it going? I don't know. Wasn't Porygon only created like a century after this game? Up on the third floor is the office of the Galaxy Team's commander. Commander. You're not going up there until we know a little more about you, Mr. Kid. Fair enough. Surely they have computers. I mean, I have a phone, so who knows? You Frams, thank you so much. Alert? Alert? Twitch alerts are so broken right now. Can I replay that alert? Probably can't. Or it's going to annoy me to no end. Let me see. Moderator view. Nope, can't. Anyways, sorry for the alert not playing. I mean, I can play a test alert that would do the same thing, but I don't know why Twitch alerts are not working for me right now. I actually need to look into that. Weird. Anyways, again, I'm sorry. I'll figure it out until at least next month. Hopefully. We have reached the basement. We're in the middle of nowhere out here. We have to make what we need ourselves. It may be a small thing, but it sure feels great to be able to make what's needed for the team. Hey, where'd you come from? Your clothes look kinda weird. But yeah, so like if you know how to replay the alert, you can also do it. That's kinda the issue with the Twitch alert system. You can't replay alerts if they didn't play. Okay. Okay, I'm just leaving. The gate is over there. We have... I like that they show clearly what the... like, when you hold a Pokemon, or Pokeball rather, with a Pokemon in it, compared to an empty one. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Vola, of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokémon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the art and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokémon stand up to one another in battle? Maybe not. But what's the point of having a Pokémon then? Come on now, it's just a friendly competition. Okay, I guess I don't get a choice. First Pokémon battle. I like it better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial here to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get our blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Ginkgo Guild member Volo challenged you to battle. Togepi. Togepi is a fairy type, I'm pretty sure. Not that it matters, because I know only Quick Attack. Ow. Why can't I just walk here? Why do they let me just walk through the... If I figure... I'll check if I can figure it out in the break, and then if I can, I replay it. Sounds good? Again, I'm sorry about the alert not working. I really don't know what it is that makes it break. Moves, items. Use them well and the world will open up to you. I'll level up for Cyndaquil and it learned a new move. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change the moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want and select the change moves option. But so few people have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from a little exercise. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. 5 potions, okay. A topical medicine meant to be applied to Pokémon can be used to restore 60 HP to a single Pokémon. You can use them on your Pokémon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on the trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Whenever you leave Jubilife Village, you have to pick a destination from your map, and let the rest, the guardsmen, know what you're off to, where you're off to. That way someone can come collect you if things go wrong. Things can go wrong? Hey, I hope you make it through this. You're Freud. You're Freud. Correct, I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care of it to come back alive. This is the Obsidian Fieldlands. So this is where we are going to catch our first Pokemon. Hopefully we can find a ghost type on the way. So we can probably move on to using ghost type. This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our service. Now, remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. None of these are ghost types, by the way. I'm curious to see if the Professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor. Something wrong? Ah, well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Thanks. Freud's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So, in other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here. And not my ideal state of affairs. Let's just get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Freud. What could possibly go wrong? Map. That's not the map, but I'm going to save here. So, Cyndaquil. It knows Quick Attack and Amber. It's special defense. Interesting, it has a special defense nature. So it's going to be probably a special attacker, makes sense. Decently fast. Gentle nature, okay. So we should focus on special attack moves. That's all I really wanted to know. This is Aspiration Hill. Suddenly Breath of the Wild. Actually, now I say it. Suddenly Breath of the Wild. Look, a Bidoof. We have... Oh, I missed what he was saying. But this is one of the ones we should catch, so... I am waiting a minute. It is not. It is in fact Pokémon. I'm sorry. I lied to you. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene told me. Hold down ZL to focus on a wild Pokemon. Okay, so ZL is targeting ZRs. So kinda like Breath of the Wild. This technique comes in very useful when aiming Pokeballs at a target or when dodging Pokemon's attacks. Bidoof is a mellow fellow. Mellow fellow. which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you ought to be alright. It is indeed a mellow fellow. I did say the thing. Uh... Oh, we can change the name of Cyndaquil. Chat, what are we going to call it? I mean, I am sometimes. Sometimes I'm very lively. It depends on the day. uh, we can't call Cyndaquil Mellow Fellow. Because it's not going to be a Mellow Fellow. It's going to be, huh? I mean, it is legal here. Can I name this Pokemon Little Twerp? Or is Nintendo going to call me out for insulting my... Nope. It is a Little Twerp. Let me... Oops. There we go. We did it. One Bidoof. Caught. Now on we want on we march. I can talk, I swear. How's the map looking? That's base camp. That's the exit. Oh, bird. Now Starly here. It's a type to run at the drop of a hat. So we should not scared. But not to worry. Crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you can get close. See, in other Pokemon games, the Pokemon hide in the tall grass, and you happen to run into them. In this game, we are hiding in Hisui. Tall grass hides you. I don't know. So let's go sneaky, sneaky on Starly. I need to get used to the controls. Don't worry about it. I have everything under control except the controls. There we go. We are not going to use any of these, by the way. And that Starly caught too. I admit, I'm impressed so far. I don't have anything under control, no. Chat question. Should we nickname all Pokemon or just Pokemon we use? Because we're going to catch a lot of Pokemon. Okay, that's fair. I'm still going to call Bidoof Mellow Fellow because, I mean, we have to. But only because we have to. Well, yep, pretty fitting. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Silene's wise teachings, have an item at the ready, but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but want to throw an item? Press X. The captain's a real expert on these things. Then, once you've got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks or trees like this one. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and it will bring back whatever it finds. Now it's time for your partners to shine. You've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. Cyndaquil. Good job. Good job, little 12. There it is! Shinx! Very intimidating. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? It has a what? Have you seen that thing? Don't worry about it. Just focus on the Pokemon around here, and you'll figure it out quick enough. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any balls you throw. When focusing on a Pokemon, I can see how aware it is of me. Or what? Oh, how difficult it is to catch, okay. Interesting. So Pokemon that don't want to be caught by me, I have to fight. But not to worry, I'll teach you the trick to catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball to try and catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of the Pokeballs and throw it at the wild Pokemon you want to battle. Use what you learned in your battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. That's still not a ghost type though. Okay, if we want to battle a Pokemon, we just yeet our own Pokemon into the face. Oh no, it noticed me. Fine. Little Trop still isn't a ghost type, so I'm trying to avoid fighting as much as possible, so that should be enough. We're talking about a level 2 Shinx. Wait, did you really did? You did it! That's 3 species of Pokemon caught! You really are some kind of prodigy. Prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escaped Pokemon, one after another. I honestly didn't believe the Professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. Can I still look around for ghost types? Yes? No? Maybe? Oh! I said you'd pass the trial with flying color. I can't talk anymore. Flying colors, and it seems you went into just that. Congratulations, Freud. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokémon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. I've got to admit, it's true. You've got real talent. No, wrong person. I've got to admit it. It's true. You've got real talent for this. Noted. We'd best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? Yeah. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. Go live, not go live. Chad, I... Nope, I can't excuse. My brain is mush. The most Pokemon a person can have with them while out exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Salina awaits a report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. New. It seems we won't have to leave you to... Wait, wrong voice. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge for what a stranger like yourself could be worth, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Alright. Well, there. Why do we have color contact? I mean, I know why, because they want you to be able to customize whatever you want. But you know... Yeah, sure. I don't know why I like characters with red eyes so much, considering how most people don't have red eyes, but... I don't know, I just think it's cool. Look at you, in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get our uniform ready for you. True. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, I got a message for something. You may continue to use the room you slept in last night. I just want to see if it's something important. No, not at all. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Now present yourself to the commander. Anything interesting here? It's an Eevee. Maybe we ought to build some spare lodgings in case anyone else falls out of the sky. I would say how likely is that to happen again, but I guess it happened once, so I can't really... Pokemon are full of mysteries. I hope you can help us solve them. Get Pokemon to help with our manual work? No way, that's crazy talk. It's a brave new land we're living in, which means there's a whole lot to do. Oof. I'm very good at navigating, by the way. True. I don't like that there are no railings over there. This guy looks familiar. I have been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Freud? Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Ha! You've got some fight in you. Your Zumo needs work, but I do see some potential. I did kinda expect him to mean in a Pokemon battle, but I guess we can throw hands too. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Freud. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours. To seek out every last Pokémon. Here, you will need this. Oh, the recipe for crafting Pokeballs. 1 Apricorn and 1 Tumblestone. Okay. And some money as well. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. Ray, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means making items from scratch. That's right, whatever you need in your survey work, you'll mostly make it yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. This way you can even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we've crafted ourselves. But listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the craft work so you can try it yourself. Okay, so I guess we're making Pokeballs now. Well done, earning a place in our team. My name is Anf? Anfi? Yeah, I'm going with Anfi. I'm the local clavier. The professor asked that I ready you to a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Everyday clothes, yay. I hope you'll avail yourself of the villagers' humble shops. Hey! Hey! This way to the craft works! Okay, so next we move over here. This here is the craft works, and that there is the workbench. It's where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. And as for the money the captain gave you, feel free to spend it however you like. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. Are you looking for someone? I guess we're making a Pokeball. How many do we have? 20. We should probably make 20. We did the thing. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. All so that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in the Pokédex. And on that note, here you are. We got a Pokédex, but unlike in other games, it's not like a machine or anything, it's a book. We have to write in it ourselves. Okay, Leventon writes into it for us. But still, someone has to write in it. Cyndaquil. Interesting, you get more... they're probably going to explain more, but I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all of the Pokemon there are in this grand region. It'll take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokédex. I've got to get going on those myself. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research task I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldland camp whenever you're ready, my good Freud. Actually, I don't think I need guiding, but okay. I do like that it's an option if you want it or not. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. I'm probably going to take a break before we go to the Fieldlands. I think that's a good plan, considering it's about to run. So I'm going to take the request now and then... Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Exactly. Before I go to Terminal Field. Yes, I do know what a Wurmple is. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Leventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. That's a pretty metal image. And so I decided I wanted to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, would you let me have it? There will be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break before we head out, and then... there are more requests, so we might actually take all of them before we go. I don't know if we can have more than one request at once. But it does seem that way. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay then, we're back, I think. I should check what other side quests here are before we get going. Yeah, there are 3 more requests. I know Xing's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No use, I can't remember. This will keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Zoe Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Lucky you, I did actually catch a Shinx. That's a Shinx. Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. That's it. Its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kinda like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone up. We did the thing. And the last request is... okay, one's... over there. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile the Pokédex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokémon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Okay. So I haven't completed the entry yet. Oh. Can Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I know the professor said they do, but I have a hard time believing it unless I see a different sized one. Unless I see different sized ones lined up side by side. If there really are boys bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one I have, for comparison's sake. And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a weasel bigger than mine, would you let me have it? I'll make it worth your while. Okay, one more thing. Before we go, I wanted to check if I can already use the... the pastures house the many Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here to change up your party. Do you have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me? Yes, all of these. I'm not going to use them because they aren't ghost type, and unlike Cyndaquil, they aren't going to become ghost types either, so... back to your survey work then. Keep it up. I would like to catch a ghost type as soon as possible. So we are... am I missing something? What am I currently tracking? If Worm can evolve, I should probably track this one instead. So I can only track one mission at a time. Good to know. Not really a problem, but I need to keep it in mind. Okay, now we are going to hopefully find a ghost type somewhere here. Because otherwise... Righto, let's get to it, then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my girl. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference anytime. Tasks you need to carry out to complete the Pokédex. Each Pokémon species has a different number and variety of research tasks. Press the down button to open your Pokédex, then check what kinds of research tasks are available. Okay. When you focused on a wild Pokemon in the field using the ZL button, you can also instantly check the research tasks for that species by pressing the down button to open your Okay. Some Pokemon have some unusual research tasks, so be sure to check them out. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so until you gain research points and other rewards for your work. Now, there's one more nugget of wisdom I've got to share, Freud. Wild Pokemon may attack you at any time. When they do, dodge like your life depends on it. Like my life depends on it? Did you establish that my life does depend on it? Because wild Pokemon might or might not murder me? Go again? Look, just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do. Here I go! See? That's how you dodge. A timely dodge will keep you from getting hurt by the fierce attacks of wild Pokemon. And that's key if you'd rather not end up like out in some field like I did. Like you did? Oh right, Thundershock. When those Shinx got me with Thundershock, I might have been done for if the security car hadn't come and saved me. But hey, no need to worry, you've got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty. Alrighty. Research tasks aren't simply about catching Pokemon. They require you to carry out all sorts of exciting fieldwork. For now, I suggest you listen to Ray's advice. You'll find everything much clearer with his help. Or would you rather return to Jubilife? Well, no, not yet. I can't craft anything because I only know how to make Pokeballs. That's dodging. Get ready for some survey core wisdom. Is this again something that Silene said? I need to know so I can decide on whether I'm going to use Silene's voice or his voice. Focus on a Pokemon with the ZL button, then press the down button to open the Pokédex. You see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. We were already explained as much. Do you see that your research tasks for Bidoof include one about how many you've got? That's right, catching just one won't do it. Yo, shoot. We might be busy catching Pokemon for a while. You've got to get 2, then 4, then more and more. Bidoof doesn't seem very happy about that. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. Yeah, sure. Cyndaquil, attack this bush. Okay, Cyndaquil, don't attack that bush. Fine. Oh, Apricot. Nice. We need to catch 25 Bidoof. Oops, I didn't want to fight it. At the moment, catching should be relatively easy. Oh. I know I'm laying it on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokémon. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Starly. Catch without being spotted. Catch different forms. Evolve. So I can backstab catch Pokemon. Good to know. So I get some more tasks. I should probably catch that Bidoof as well. Get over here. So far, so good. The more energy a Pokemon's got, the harder it will be to catch. If you battle a Pokemon and lower its HP, or maybe inflict paralysis with a move like Shinx Thundershock, it should be easier to catch. Yeah, that makes sense. Cyndaquil, attack that tree. Defeated with ground type moves, interesting. Well, that might be a bit difficult. uh, I guess that's one we might actually need to battle for. Oh, it burns. No, not a reverse. Quick, oh, never mind. I wonder if I can find... You should have your Pokemon smash open sparkling rocks for you. You'll find tumblestones inside, the same tumblestones you need to craft Pokeballs. Okay. Oh no, it Angie. And it used quick attack. Yikes. Where do I have oh, yeah. I could have seen it. So it can get angry. Good to know. Should not let it get angry. So... Around here you can find a Pokemon called Bruiser. It's got an aggressive display. I already caught it. My bad. That means it will try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it. Okay. What move do I want to see or should see from Aqua Jet? And yeah, we are not going to get the task. We are not going to let a fire type be hit by Aqua Jet if we can avoid it. But yeah, we're probably not going to finish too many research tasks, given that we're kinda... unable... I mean, we might evolve Pokemon that aren't Ghost type, we just won't use them. But we'll see. Okay, good to know. That's a Rapidash, that's also not a Ghost type. I did not want to alert it. Hey, not bad. Oh, cherry berries. Nice. Um, I'm going to be honest, I don't know which is going to be the first ghost type we'll find. That looks scary. Maybe I'm going to avoid that Rapidash for now. Where am I supposed to go? There. What do you have to tell me now? You're doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Thanks, I guess. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. Okay, so if I'm crafting somewhere where there's an actual crafting station, I can use items from a storage box, and if I'm crafting with the crafting kit, I can only craft with items I have on me. Oh, the recipe for potions is actually going to be pretty useful, considering one orange berry and one medicinal leek. Yeah, that. Okay, that's good. Speaking of, I should probably heal Cyndaquil. Okay, on the cover we see how many tasks we have. Okay. So, how do I use my favorite items? I don't know yet. Potions. Those don't do anything. That one would do anything, something, but not as much as potion. So, I'm just going to craft some potions. And use one. I'm slowly figuring this out. Attack the tree. Up, I didn't want to scare them. My bad. Currently just want to know if there's any ghost type here. If I was a ghost type, where would I be? This is probably in some spooky forest. Or a cave, yeah. I need to defeat some Pokemon, so... Rude? It just left. I just walked over Cyndaquil. But yeah, night is actually a good call. That Rapidash had like 2 frames per second. Also, I really don't like that I just spawned right next to it. Those red glowing eyes don't actually give me much confidence, if you can understand that. Thunder Shock. Oh, that was a lot of damage. And now we hear Cyndaquil before it... I need to get used to the menuing. More than anything else. Why am I... Can I not climb? Fine. Until nightfall. Not just because I want to heal, but also because I want to actually... You must have listened attentively to Ray's teaching. Excellent work, dear girl. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. I get money based on the level and number of Pokémon you've caught. You receive more money if you fulfill certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time, okay? On that note, let me check the research task you've completed thus far. Okay. I kinda expected more, but okay. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this new data. I raise research levels. If you raise a level an entry to 10, it will be considered complete. Okay. And you get points, which count for your stars, I guess. So your rank. Cyndaquil. I need more data on... Ah, not quite there yet, I'm afraid. You'll need to complete a few more research tasks before you're ready to go up a rank. I'd recommend you work your way through Bidoo's and Starly's tasks first. Hang in there. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to look around and see if I can find some ghost types, see if I can... take on that Rapidash. see what else I can find here. That! That's a ghost type. We found our first ghost type. We found our first ghost type Pokemon. Can I get Drifloon into my team, or do I need to leave for that? I feel like I have to leave for that first. So... I'm just trying to catch a few more of them. We can then pick which one we want based on stats. Number you've defeated with Ghost. Yeah, Ghost type moves against Drifloon makes sense, because Ghost types are weak to Ghost types. Let me catch another one. And then we are heading back, I think, to the... Professor. But that's good to know that we can just find Drifloon here at night. It's so still issue of not having ghost types. Fine, I can fight you too. Yo cat, how's it going? We are currently doing a ghost type challenge, and we're actually catching our first ghost type after 3 hours. Fine, I can battle you too. Interesting, I have no idea what that means. Dang! Hope your shoulder's doing better soon. I'm doing alright, a bit tired. But I'm having a lot of fun with this, so... I've been excited for this pretty much the entire week, so... I would like to get up here, please. Thank you. But yeah, we're basically just on our way now back to the base, so we can switch our team out for the Drifloon. Also, by the way, something I didn't mention in the rules, but we are not going to use duplicate Pokemon, because of course we could use just Drifloon now, but I don't think that's the point of this. I don't know if I can catch Granitas, but I can also currently not use it. Because we're doing a ghost type challenge, so we can only use ghost types. But if I do find a Granitas, it's okay. I mean, you can still finish the sentence. There's still a non-zero chance that we find one. And I am going to catch it because we have to catch everything in this game. That's the goal. It seems to make some new observations. Let's have a look then. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this new data. Drifloon. Oh, it's the last Pokemon you need. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So yeah. There we go. You've made good progress on these research tasks, Freud. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Silene. It's time you earned yourself a star. More importantly, it's time we finally use a actual ghost type. That... That... That sounds frustrating. I wonder where I can find it. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokédex. Yeah, that makes sense. The space-time rift. Or whatever. You have made some... You have made progress. It seems you've earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. I love the reference to the title theme of Pearl Diamond. I can now use heavy balls. Oh my. Pokemon of up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably. Okay. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. Nice. Have these as well. There are further recipes you'll need for crafting. Crafting heavy balls. 1 apricot and 1 black tumblestone, okay. Revives. 1 Vivi choke and 2 medicinal herbs. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. And proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. For today at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. Can I get my ghost type finally? So, Freud, my girl. I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Our usual order of potato mochi tastes even better when there's something to celebrate. Hey, by the way, have you taken on that request Beauregard heard? Well, most people here don't know much about Pokemon, you've noticed, right? This game is very fun, I'm already enjoying it a lot. It's a lot slower paced, I think, than some other Pokemon games, like in in Diamond Pearl I would be like at Mars now, but you know, I don't mind that as well. So it's our job as the Survey Corps to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers. Pokemon solving problems. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ray? What's it all about? I'm mixed on Scarlet and Violet because I have watched a playthrough of it. I really enjoy the story, but I also wish one of these two games was more polished, either this game or Scarlet and Violet. So I'm hopeful for Legends ZA, especially because I really like Mega Evolution, and I didn't yet. I am considering it, but I didn't yet because I was also very skeptical. But the story, again, was pretty good from what I've seen. I did watch it, just not play it. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ray? What's it all about? That one... Oh, I know. Again, I did watch a playthrough, I just didn't play it myself. That one might be a better fit for Freud than me. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better at Pokemon battling first. I really enjoyed that quest. In general, it is just... It does so well with the story in certain parts, it struggles in other parts, but really I just wish it was in a more polished game. Ah yes, that request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan here lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there's much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokémon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. But yeah, it's such a good story. Especially that part of the story. Hey Freud, before I go meet Mai about that request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Of course. Great, I'll be at the training grounds. Oh, I get to pick my Pokemon first, not Pokemons. Jeebus. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures. Just so you know. Yeah, I would like to take any of these Drifloons that I caught earlier. So I actually have a ghost type. There. I don't like how the running in this game works, because you have to press the stick. And I never like when games do that. That's not how pressing the left stick or right stick should work. Do you have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me? Yes, all of these. You go to the pastures. You go to the pastures. You go to the pastures. Actually. You go to the pastures. And you go. Because you're all no ghost types. You. You're level 3. You have more HP. You also have more HP, but you're also higher level. You... You... Attack... Summary... I mainly want to see what are your natures. You are special attack but not speed, that's bad. Speed but defense. I don't know, I wouldn't want to sacrifice your defense. Yeah, I think that's okay. Not the best defensive mon, but it doesn't need to be. Okay, now we actually have a ghost type. Again, just for context, we are making an exception for Cyndaquil because it is evolving into a ghost type eventually. But I still try to avoid using it if I don't, you know, have to. I think I might call it after this battle. I'm not sure. We've been going for quite some time. Thanks for taking a minute for me. I know your plate's full right now. I'm going to be straightforward with you about something. And that is... I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. I know I'm a Survey Corps member, and I've even got my own partner, but I just can't do it. You have a Pokemon? That's right, take a look at my very own partner. It's a Pikachu. It also kind of looks like it's made out of plastic, but... This is my Pikachu. During that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side. But my mind just went blank. Yeah, since I think... Sword and Shield they don't. Or this game, one of the two. But I know BDSP also used the old cry. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? I love this. I love that this game is just about what if anyone in this world actually realized how terrifying Pokemon are as a concept. But watching you at work completing this research task convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps work well, my partner and I have got to be a team. And our first step towards being a real team is to battle your team. Well, time to battle. Pokemon are horrifying. Why are you going first? Let's rectify that. Oh shoot. Or maybe we are just using Cyndaquil until Drifloon is slightly higher level. Now we are switching. Oh, it has more HP. I should have just used Drifloon. Also, the music is a banger. Yeah. I just doomed this. Well, rip. It should be fine. We're faster. Easy. How we are faster than Pikachu is also beyond me, but... I mean, we almost lost. He didn't do bad. Yeah. Like, so, especially with some of the smarter Pokemon. Why are they listening to their trainer? It's just... glad to see we got a new move on Drifloon. That was amazing! The way you fight alongside your Pokemon. You don't seem one bit scared of battling. We just have to catch up as best as we can, right, Pikachu? Pikachu's looking in the completely wrong direction. Even if Pikachu was trying to look at the camera, it's looking at the completely wrong direction. I think Silic's point is more that a flying type against an electric type maybe wasn't the best choice on my end. But then again, Cyndaquil was almost dead, so... Pikachu's got a bit of a tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in his ball. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little bit friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently... I noticed, thank you. We were talking about it just now. See, Ray understands what we are talking about. Ray understands why I shouldn't have switched in Drifloon. Wait a second. Pikachu used a move that just paralyzes. After my Cyndaquil was already paralyzed. He didn't know I would switch out. These things called types, which apparently make a big difference on how battles go. Pikachu here seems to be an electric type, for example. I can't believe it. A Pokemon game that has the type chart in it. I might have to take a screenshot of this. Why does the type chart say... Oh, because there are two parts of this type chart. Yeah! It is actually really nice that they have to... So you're the one, the new recruit everyone's talking about. The name's Caesar, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Caesar's a master of an ancient martial art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in a strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterwards it will take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get out two moves before the opponent can. Interesting. Strong style moves, agile moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Okay. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Okay. Well, that's certainly handy to find out about before going to tackle Mai's request. You remember? I mentioned it earlier. I'm heading down now to see about Mai's request. I'm supposed to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready, then meet us down there, would you? And by ready, I mean double checking what Pokemon you'll bring, and maybe even teaching them some new moves from Caesar. I should probably actually do that. What moves can I learn? One sec. Sorry. Hello there, Survey Corps recruit. Did you need something from me? I want to... I can master moves? Okay. I can exchange items. Okay. I've got a question. What do you want to know? Someone explains what effort levels means. This game is amazing. I want new moves. Drifloon needs a ghost type move. Ominous Wind. The user blasts the target with gust of repulsive wind. This may also raise the user's offensive and defensive stats. That's actually really good. I think I might actually teach it. Especially because it just costs money. I'm not going all out with Carmine yet. Yet. We're going to do it eventually, but... What can Cyndaquil learn? Aerial Ace? Sure, why not? Can also learn rollout. And I guess I can then learn the move in the and add e-relays. Okay, I can check. No. I have no idea how this works then. Oh! I see. I see. I just forgot to press X to confirm. My bad. I guess I'm going to real quick check off all the side quests I can complete before we leave into raid. Missions and requests. So... First we're going to the gate to give that guy a Buizer. I don't understand how dashing works in this game. It's fine. Wrong gate. Just trying to find... I don't know. Are you bigger? Oh no, I'm getting rid of this Buizer. Look at them side by side. It's almost like the big one is the little one's older sibling. Look how the tip of the little one's snout points up when it looks at us. What a precious little thing. The big one's flotation sack. There's something reassuring about how large it is. Don't you feel? I don't know. Funny how Pokemon of the same species can seem so different depending which one's bigger. Keeping an eye on Pokemon sizes when you're catching them might spice up your excursions. Thank you for the favor. I know you Cervicore folks where work is no joke, so keep at it. I'll be rooting for you. Do I get to keep the Blizzle or... Nope, that's fine. Just means I need to catch another one, which I'm going to anyway, so... I haven't mastered Starly's Pokédex entry yet. So I'm going to give that person... I like the Galarian Wheezing. Have you got a Wurmple you could give me? There you go. Yes, I didn't plan on using bug types anyway. You really brought me one. You must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told the Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly. He's going to get a Dustox. Too obvious. So I should give it a name with that in mind. It's going to become a Dustox. This is a tough decision. Which one do you like best? Beauticia, Beautyfresh, or Eugene? Eugene is pretty good, I gotta say. Eugene is pretty good. Yeah, it's going to be Eugene. Yeah, I like Eugene too. I guess that's decided then. I raised Eugene to be a splendiferous Beautifly. Wait and see, it's going to be a Dustox. Can already tell. Well, but I think with that, I'm going to call it for today. This has been fun. We made basically no progress. We finally got a ghost type, so at least that's my goal that I want to achieve for today. We got a ghost type. And yeah. Thank you all for coming to stream. It's been fun. I've enjoyed this a lot. I didn't quite know what to expect from the game because again, I've seen it, but I've seen a little bit of it, but I've never played it. So finally being able to play it has been really fun. So I've been enjoying that a lot. Let's see, who are we going to raid? Let me play some music while we figure that out. I guess we are raiding Aquiline. She's currently doing Dark Souls, which is only slightly related to what we did. I mean, you can dodge in that game too, I guess. So, yeah. Um, Let me just spell it correctly. Raid message. Raid. The raid command doesn't work on OBS. Next Friday, I'm probably going to do Doom. That's it. That's all my plans for this week. I don't know how my plans for next week look like. So if you want to be informed about that, I would recommend joining my Discord, where I try to regularly post schedules. Discord? I thought I had a command for that. Fine, I can post a link in chat. I have to do everything myself. Tisk tisk. Rip Orbot. Yeah, if you want to keep up with my schedule, join my Discord. But otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Bye.